KOR Sports. We're here with the one and only Henry Garcia. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see
Before we
you,
get
man.
into
Yes.
boxing stuff, man, I asked Ryan. You know, I had family lived out in the high desert, and everyone has a rattlesnake, scorpion, coyote story out there, right? Because it was. I mean, it's a little more, put together now, but it's
More like
it
an
was
alligator.
A Wild West before, you know what I
It
mean?
was.
And he told me rattlesnake got in the house, you had to cut his head off. Just tell me about it.
There was a few rattlesnakes and wolves that I had to cut their head off because it's something that they don't respect, and how could they? They're not family, and I've always said to people that I'm a father before I'm a trainer. A trainer can come and go, but a father is always there to stay. And that's what I had to do. And I'm glad I did, because I did my job. And for that reason, he's back on track.
Right. I was going to say, man, just what's that like just as a father? Obviously, you saw your son going through it. We were all 20 years old before, right? I tell people all the time, me personally, I was an idiot at 20 years old and I was broke. You know what I mean? I had no money.
Yeah.
So, I could just imagine if I'm like a famous person, you know what I mean? And just he was going through it, obviously, fighting the demons, but he's looks much better now, looks much put together now. Just talk about that emotional roller coaster as a father.
I wouldn't wish that on any father, because I know fathers, if anything, they have to endure all this ugliness. They have to, because it's something that you don't expect to happen, just like an accident or cancer. It happens, and you just gotta deal with it. And as a parent, you have that natural ability to handle these obstacles, and that's exactly what we did. And I'm so glad, because you could see a change in him now. You could see that he's focused, he's in shape, his mental state is there, and his boxing ethics are amazing. So he's gonna put on good performance.
I was gonna say he looked phenomenal right now on the mitts, on the heavy bag, like speed's still there. But
and the fierce reflex bag.
Yeah, the fierce reflex bag.
Right,
He's been. When did you make that? Like how old was he? Because he feels
the
like
year
he could do it as eyes
2000.
closed.
The year 2000 is when I launched it, but I made it 2 years prior to that. But of course, trial and error, and there's still things that need to be somewhat adjusted, but it's on the market, and we're doing quite well.
He looks like he could do it with his eyes closed.
Well, he does.
Right.
It's the wind that's, so like he said, he says that it does improve your reflex and timing. So that's why he can catch people coming in.
Yeah, man, he looks great filling in at 47. I feel like it's been a long time coming. I feel like, would you say this is kind of where he needs to be, at least for the next, few years?
This weight, and possibly in the future 154 would be ideal. But this one here is a good stepping stone, and he fills up really nice, and he likes this weight, actually. Welterweight is an awesome weight class.
I know he was working out with Eddy Reynoso for a little bit.
Yes.
It sounded like because they're going to Saudi and kind of, they went to Tahoe, I believe, or something like that. And now you guys are with Derrick James. Just what happened with that whole kind of change of scenery? It was only you for a while, then it was Derrick James?
It was first Eddie, then it was me. And I saw that our team needed another person. Ryan felt that too. So we said, hey, let's bring Derrick back, Let's make this a strong team. And that's exactly what it is. No offense to Eddie, because I love Eddie. Eddie's awesome, and Canelo team is awesome. But his focus right now is Canelo, which you can't blame anybody. But he's out in Saudi. We're here in San Diego. I mean, it makes sense. You gotta keep it that way.
Yeah, man, and just taking it back to the sparring, everyone's seen the video of Ryan and Rolly. I feel like both had their moments in it. Just what do you remember about? Obviously, those are just clips, right? So, I mean, what do you remember about the sparring?
I didn't know Rolly at the time, all I knew that he was game, that he wants to come and he wants to. I don't think he's going to change his style. He's going to want to come and fight just like anything else, which is good. We're expecting that. If he changes, that we're ready for that too. But I just, he's got some tactics that are kind of dirty, so we gotta bring that to the ref's attention. Just be careful. But you know, hey, we're in for a good fight, and I know Ryan's gonna put on a fabulous show.
Man, I can't wait. It's going to be just a tremendous spectacle, right? We're going to be in Times Square, first fight ever, maybe only fight ever, right? Because who knows?
Well, that never seems to amaze me, because it's something that every boxer wants in their lifetime. You know, Times Square. I mean, the center of New York. I mean, come on, you know, that's mega right there. So we're happy that's going to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible.
And thanks to Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Yep. Henry, thank you for your time. But tell the fans where they could follow you and where they could get the Fierce Reflex.
Yes, well, you can follow me at Pro Coach Henry. And to purchase the Fierce Reflex bag is www.fiercereflex.com.
There it is. Appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you, brother.